Hi, Something Vapes here, take two. This is a vlog, and I dropped my mic on the keyboard and screwed up the other one, so here I am again. Yeah, it's cold in Mississippi. It's real cold in Mississippi. Hate cold weather because it makes my knee hurt really bad. But enough said. I will be attaching to this video the newest Deuce video. Deuce is now almost 13 months old. Deuce needs some serious obedience training. He's outside in this video, which is his favorite place to be, so he can bark at the squirrels, the leaves, and the deer. Problem being, when you bring him in at night, since I'm having to do it, Barry's had surgery and he's not able to. Barry's been the one bringing him in ever since I broke my leg in January, ever since he was a little puppy, so he thinks he don't have to mind Mama. Barry's the only one who can do anything with that dog. He's got some serious obedience training. You can let me get $1,400 and your butt is gone to the obedience school. And you have to stay there. It's like boarding school, Deuce. But you will come back a new puppy. Because this running around with dirty clothes and stealing them out of the hamper has got to stop. Nighttime is not playtime. You want to play in the mornings before I put you out, that's fine. I'm good and go with that. But this grabbing stuff out of the hamper and running through the bedroom with it, playing chase, is not going to work. And no, it's not on video because I was pissed. Beyond belief pissed. Beyond wanting to beat the dog with a shoe pissed. Anyway, I've never seen a 7-year-old act like that. So, he seriously needs obedience training. I know this. And I need obedience training. I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't ever remember having a puppy this bad. And I was watching him walk, and he's walking funny, and I was worried about hip dysplasia. Till he spent jumping on the bed, running around the bed, jumping down, running around the bed, trying to see me and run the other way. Ain't nothing wrong with that dog. Ain't nothing wrong with that dog. Except he is bad. Love him, but he's bad. Anyway, this video will be attached.
Okay, window's dirty, but this is Deuce. Up in the window, barking at boogers. Go get him. Get him. Get the boogers. Watch this. Unlock the door, here he comes. He knows Mama's playing with him. Oh, it's a bad booby. Get the boogers. Get them. Get them. Get them. Where they at? Get them. It's a squirrel, it's a leaf, it's a deer, who knows. See the empty food dish? He's dumped it all over the ground, probably out there somewhere. Dumb dog likes to put his food in the dirt. Guess he needs the extra nutrients. Say bye-bye, Deuce.
My other 2 cents worth, for what it's worth. People need to get over themselves. The vaping community has enough drama without you making your personal feelings drama. Negative breeds negative. If you think negative, it's going to be negative. It's real damn simple. Okay, so you got group buys. Some of them people can afford and they won't. Some of them people can't afford, but they still won't. If you buy from another group buyer, it's not anything personal towards the first one, or the second one, or the third one, or another one coming up. It's nothing personal. It's, He got something you wanted at a price you could afford when you had the money. Real simple. You don't go attacking people about it. You don't get people riled. And, you know, I've seen the post and I understand that you've got some issues, and hey, don't we all? But if you're going to be negative, it's going to get to where nobody wants to listen. Many of us tried to support you and encourage you, and all we got was, oh, I'm closing it down. I'm closing it down. Okay, fine. I'm not going to argue with you. Because my simple idea is, you breed what you sow. That's my 2 cents worth in. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of thumbs down for that one, but hey, you know. Not mentioning no names, just saying. Also want to thank each and every one of you that are subscribed to me, that follow me, that watch me and NC Vaping on Vapors TV every Saturday that we get up. Now this Saturday we'll be on hiatus again because I'm traveling. I will be in Houston. I think NC's going to try to throw it up by himself if he can, because he doesn't have the XSplit, but he does, however, have the little link at the top that says broadcast. Live broadcast yourself. The cat's beating at the door. Surprise. So he may do that. If he does that and can, I will be calling in from Houston. You'll hear me, but you won't see me. If you can hear me over the noise. Depends on how noisy this place is. I'm nervous about the crowd. I don't have any compadres actually going with me or meeting me there. Vulgar Vape Dude and his wife Dee are both busy that day. She has to work and he's going hunt. But I've got my ticket for the Vape Summit, and Linda's going to attempt to get into a big crowd and not freak out. My buddies from Cool Vapes are going to be there, so I'm going to probably hang with them for a while. I'm going to take my favorite juices as comfort measures. Because, I mean, I do great with fine crowds. It's just like getting on YouTube. I was so nervous at first because I don't like crowds. And I don't like to be the center of attention. You know, but this will be my first vape meet, and I hope it's a good one because I'm a vape meet virgin. Hopefully we'll get a cut and color before then. I'm not going to show you the grays, but my hair's so long it's flipping up. You know, I straightened it yesterday, but it doesn't want to cooperate. And I told my sponsor, Reddy, that when I got 500 subscribers, which I am a long way away from, that I would let y'all see the actual get out of the shower, don't do nothing to it curly. Shirley Temple curl thing. But that's a long way down the road. Real simple. Hang on, let me get this iTunes to go away. I hooked my phone in to get the video of Deuce, and iTunes popped up and everything else. I am sending out some happy packages to a couple of people Monday, tomorrow. As my husband tells me, since he works at the post office, it's absolutely no good to mail it on Sunday. So he takes them on Monday. So they're set up for Monday. I've sent y'all messages. You know they're coming. You're just not real sure what I was in there. Because I like to surprise people. I like to be able to pay it forward when I have something that somebody else I know can't afford, or doesn't have the funds to get or has other things they need to pay for. I know vaping ain't cheap. Trust me. I am fortunate to have a husband who supports my habit when he can, and I have a job that I buy my own crap when I want to. So, I like paying it forward. It makes me feel good to give back to the community that has given me so much as far as friendship, drama, so on. And last but not least, most of y'all know that I guess you call it a vendetta against a certain individual that I felt was mistreating my vaping family. Between taking money and not delivering juice, promising winnings that we never see, he should have never pulled my name. Not that this is about my not getting the winnings. It's just that's what really fired me up. I'd heard about him. I had actually talked to someone who vaped his juice and ended up in the emergency room. And then all this crap started. And he's already facing sentencing for fraud charges, and he continues. It's like an obsession. He can't stop himself. He can't help himself. So I'm going to help him. I'm going to make sure he goes to jail where he can't do this to anybody else. He's been doing it since 2008, 2009. It needs to stop. So this past week I spoke with the assistant DA in charge of the case, the investigator in charge of the case, gave her everything that people had sent me, and she has contacted different people. They've called me back and said, hey, I got an email or a call from so-and-so. She told me on the phone that unfortunately the bad juice and the juice putting you in the hospital is not something we can do anything about unless the FDA makes a decision ASAP and retros it back past the time that these people were injured. Because we are an unregulated industry. Because when she found out he had this business, she started researching it. So this girl is almost as informed about vaping as a vapor. She knows her stuff. And she knows that there is danger in letting someone who cannot see mix juice. She akined it to letting somebody mix your meth in a bathtub. You know, she says, why do people buy from him? Because he's a salesman. And, you know, he, as my husband would say, he's like a used car salesman. But anyway, I know it seems like I do drama all the time, and then I tend to go after people constantly. That's not true. I go after people who deserve it, who have done something to somebody. This man has put people in the hospital. He has defrauded single parents, disabled people, and on and on and on and on. I mean, the emails will make you cry. They're that bad. These people are vaping because we can't afford to smoke. And when you spend $200 on some juice, and you're depending on this person to deliver it so you can continue to stay off cigarettes, and they don't, then not only are you out $200, you can't afford to buy the cigarettes if you wanted to go back to them. I'm on disability. I'm on a fixed income. I don't have a job. You know, these are the stories I'm getting, and I sent him $60, I sent him $45, I sent him $200, I made 3 orders. The first order was fine, great, got here quick. After the first one, nothing. You know, but The investigators and the assistant DA have all the information they need. And I will be contacting them closer to sentencing to make sure that they're going to use this. The judge has been made aware that this guy can't stop, and he needs to be stopped. Fines and restitution is not going to stop him. The only thing that's going to stop him is put him in jail and keep him from being able to do this to other people. Maybe in 15 years when he gets out, he might have learned his lesson, but I don't think so. This guy cannot help himself. This guy has an obsession with defrauding and taking. It's like he thinks people owe him because of his disability. Wrong, bud. We didn't do it to you. Don't be taking our shit. You come back, you start again, I'll go after you again. Real damn simple. I don't care about the prize. I have one of my own already. You know, you pulled my name, you promised me, you did most of mine by phone, because you like to do that, because the few people that have done it by email with you have used those against you. And if anybody should be one to say that people owe them because they're disabled, it's the ex-veteran, that served our country and has had problems because of it, that you ripped off. He's the one that should be owed something, because he fought for our freedom, not you. You didn't come up blind because you went out and fought for the army. He's deaf and has other problems because he went out and he fought for our freedoms. So that one really set me off, because one brother served in the Air Force during Vietnam. He was lucky. He was stationed in England. The other one actually saw battle. And I remember as a young person, after he came back, standing in the bedroom door at night, listening to him scream and fight in nightmares. A lot. You know. And it was all because of the PTSD, which back then they didn't have a name for it. They called it shell shock or whatever, or they just didn't bother trying to fix it. But people who fight for our country don't come back okay. They don't come back with the attitude that everybody owes them something. They do it because they love our country. And to defraud them or promise them shit and not deliver, to me, is more horrendous than anything else you could possibly do. Anything. Because these are people that made sure you got the freedom to defraud people. Duh. End of discussion. I'm going to cut this short because the video of Deuce is going to add a little bit to it. Y'all enjoy the bad dog barking at the leaves, squirrels, and deers out in the backyard. Y'all have a good one. Come back and see me now, you hear?